That's the best part of the Air Mac is that it just works. There's no problems.
Biggie. 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 Biggie.
It just be working. I'm looking for my belt.
Oh, you need a belt?
I got it. No problem. I got my new gold bandana. So what up, D? You been doing all right? Oh yeah, belt time.
Hey, so me and my wife were debating this the other day. Here's a good topic. So, if you got the belt over your shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
which way should the W face? You got it the opposite way, is me.
As opposed to like this.
Yeah.
I like right shoulder, but left is okay.
Well, no, either shoulder don't matter. But for me, I would always want the W to be like, if I grab the belt like this, I want to be able to hold it up like that.
Okay. Well, here's my comfort thing, D, is that if you have it this way, there's a little bit of an angle towards you. So for maximum comfort, I like it this way because it's a little flatter and it lays flusher.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Because if I got it this way and I need to like hold it up, I'm upside down.
You're upside down. I'm upside down too.
Yeah, and I would have to then like do some gymnastics and
I love your belt. Your belt is sick, right?
Yeah.
But for me, for just optimal preference, like this is more comfortable and it does give a good visual. Yours is the better visual, but it's a little uncomfortable. We can talk about belts all day. Man, there's been a lot of cool. Hey, it's Matt. What up, Matt? I don't know if I have Matt's Gmail, but I could drop a link. I know how to do that. I'm pretty smart. I have to get your Gmail for Collector Club. We're still doing the me versus Allen thing.
No, they have had some good belts lately, but I want them to update the WWE belt. Like right now, like their tag belts are awesome.
Yeah.
But they're heavyweight. Their WWE championship that looks like this, but it's got black diamonds. Like it just looks like the same belt over and over again.
Oh yeah, I haven't even seen the black diamond version yet, but I could just.
It's the one that Cody has.
Okay, I'll have to look at it closer. It just looks the same to me.
Yeah, hey, look it up. You can just look it up now and pull it up.
Yeah, I am. Cody Rhodes, new belt is what I'll put.
Or you can just put like a WWE Undisputed belt.
Oh, I see it. It's right here. And it's black, you're right. That is weird looking. I don't like that.
Yeah, it doesn't look good on TV either. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I want them to do something like a more modern twist on the winged eagle belt.
Yeah, he kind of hinted to that. What up, Matt?
Thanks.
Good to see you, brother. What up,
I'm just
saying
hello. I won't be on for long. I just wanted to say hi. I also wanted to show you one there, Biggie. Yeah, I think you'll appreciate this. I did an interview where I did with Steven tonight that I'm going to have air later. We were talking about war books, and I just bought this one today. It's Joe Kubert cover, but Jack Kirby did the interiors.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
So I know you're a big Kirby fan, so I thought I'd just come on real quick and give you a show.
Yeah, Kirby and Cubert. Those are two of my favorite, man.
Yep.
Yeah, Biggie ain't never gonna bitch about that.
No, I don't. I don't bitch about Kirby or Cubert.
Hey, Katie.
K-pop, Kenneth Bird, what's up? DJ Wise, welcome.
Yeah, that's cool. You did a video with Steppo and a little interview.
Yeah, it's gonna air July 4th.
Oh, cool, for like war books, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool.
Dude, I post one book every year on IG for the 4th of July. And I'm gonna find it.
It's the Jurgens cyborg with the flag, right?
Yeah, buddy.
I see. I already knew.
Yeah, I gotta figure out where I put it. I got one for Canada Day this year.
Canada Day. Well, today is Juneteenth, so we.
Yeah, I know. You guys have a holiday today too.
Yeah.
I got a tank. That's a cool book, eh?
That's one of D's favorites.
That's a great book there, D.
This is the American Pride right here, baby.
Yep.
And it's a great read.
I take deck on it. I had a bunch of Cubert war books, and I've just sold them to get more books, but I've experienced them, and they were fun, so whatever.
Hey, and what month did this book come out in?
Gay month for D. Would be 793. So
that's
July
right, baby. It's a July book, and it's got the American flag. It's perfect.
Oh, beautiful. Celebration to all the gay people in the community. It's your day. This is Juneteenth.
That has nothing to do with Juneteenth.
What is Juneteenth? I don't even know. I thought that's what it was.
No.
What is Juneteenth?
It's when they proclaimed that the end of slavery in the Confederacy.
Oh, fuck.
Here's one for my July 1st, our Canada Day.
What's this shit?
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah. Well, I'm Canadian, so.
Oh yeah.
Some of us don't quite.
USA.
Hey, my last name is Saint Martin, and that is a French Canadian heritage right there. So.
And I live in Quebec, so.
Cheers, eh?
Francophone.
That must be the funniest thing I ever heard. Was me saying that Juneteenth was for gay people? I don't know. I thought it was.
Yeah, no. You just got a cancellation.
I just got educated, man.
Yeah.
Oh well. I mean, it sounds like a gay holiday.
No, dude. Speaking of like
with slavery.
It's about the end of slavery. Yeah. No, so
I mean, what can you name that day though? That's fucking. That's a horrible fucking name for that. That's not a good name for that. Juneteenth. How about Freedom Day or some shit? Like, what the fuck? Oh, people suck at naming shit. I can name shit way better than people.
Dude, so yesterday I live in Minnesota, and I'm a manager at my warehouse, and I had an employee that tried to call out. And every time someone calls out because their car is busted, I try and fuck with them. And I go, hey, I'll pick you up. And usually they come up with another excuse why they can't come in, and I catch them in their bullshit. But this dude was like, yeah, oh my God, you pick me up? I was like, yeah. And I'm like, where do you live? And he sends me this address. And I kid you not, he lives a block away from where George Floyd was killed.
Oh.
And I haven't been to that. I've been to Minneapolis plenty of times since then. I live in Minnesota. But I just hadn't been to that particular part. And, dude, that is jarring, man, because they have things up still that, like, make you remember that it happened there. And I was not ready to drive past that. I got out of that area quick.
Yeah, you've had some horrific things happen around your neighborhood.
Oh, yeah, dude. A couple years ago, we had that woman get her head chopped off right down the street from me.
Right. Freaking decapitation, man. What the hell?
Matt, this happened in broad daylight. A guy and a girl driving down the street got into an argument, and he was driving the car. She said, hey, screw you, I'm done. this is over with. He had a machete on like at the like where you'd like by the seat while you the seat recliner for the car. He had a machete down there. Stops at a stop sign, gets out, opens her door, and just hacks at her until her head falls off. And some asshole. This is literally like 4 blocks away from my house, in a very quiet neighborhood.
That's insane.
And some asshole, instead of calling 911 or the police or anything, records it and puts it up on Snapchat and says, "Send help."
Oh my
Like
god!
that's the quickest way to obtain help when someone is being killed. Like obviously, there's nothing the police could have done. Like, but still, like
Did they
it
get
is.
the guy?
Oh yeah, no, he ran and he got caught like 3 miles away. He just ran like the wind. But yeah, they got him.
The biggest thing that happened here in the last 15 years or so was in 2014. We had a guy shoot and kill one of the soldiers that was standing at our war memorial, and then got into Parliament. And one of the officers at Parliament ended up shooting and killing him. But they had to lock up the Prime Minister, and all the MPs had to be behind doors. It's like, I mean, it's no January 6th, but I mean, like for Canada, one guy with a gun is a huge deal. So,
Oh, dude, that I hear you though, man.
but
Like,
yeah,
and then you
no,
got
like the guy they killed too was doing like it's a ceremonial honor to be picked to be one of the 2 soldiers to stand at our war memorial during the day, and it's
yeah,
every day. Like it's like they switch units, they like different units, whatever. So the guy was up here from London, Ontario. He was a single dad, and kid was an orphan after that. It was horrible.
yeah.
Hey, great legend.
Hey, legend.
I've been slowly picking books out for the Brother in Arms whodat and Bleeker's auction, and that's been fun. And my mom was telling me I should give a shirt away to somebody. Like it ain't a Biggie shirt, but I got some shirts, some new shirts.
Give away that Avengers shirt.
I like that. Well, that is small. I could probably give that one away, couldn't I? That's a good idea.
Yeah, I think that's a cool one to give away, and it didn't really fit you well. So
Yeah. I kept the Star Wars. I probably should have picked the Avengers shirt, but it was just too difficult.
and it will be up to the person that wins it if they want it to be signed or not.
Yeah, I mean, I do have an Avengers. I mean, it's more comic book related. It's even Star Wars. So, yeah, I think that's a good idea. So, I don't know what my mom wants. She said send him a book and a fucking shirt. I'm like, yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah. Send them an Avengers 1 and the shirt.
Yeah, Avengers 1 would be good with the Avengers shirt.
Yeah. See, I got all the good ideas.
I think people would like that.
You remember when Burke thought I was A-OKing him by X-Men 1?
Did he really believe that?
No, I think he thought I was A-OKing him by Hulk 181, actually, now that I think about it.
Burke says some of the silliest shit I've ever heard in my life. He probably believed it. And he's like, oh, thank you, D, for sending me. I'm getting 181.
Well, no, like he was like, dude, this better not be what I think it is, or something like that. And he reached in and like, how do you you want to take the air out of an AOK? You predict that it's a Grail comic book right before you open it up, and then he's like, it was a Power Ranger book because he loves Power Rangers, and like he's like, oh, that's cool too. Fuck me.
Okay, guys, I think it might be a Hulk 181, but let's see what we got here. What a maniac.
Hey, he didn't mean any disrespect by it. Like, he's still a cool dude. He's my boy. But
That's a good
yeah.
There you go.
I was glad to hear that whodat got his book. They found his book.
Oh, you haven't
They found his book. They found his book, but I haven't heard that he got it back yet.
No.
Well, he hasn't got it back yet, but they found it. Apparently, the idiot that took it sent it right back to CBC or CGS or whoever it was.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god.
It's a mess.
Well, I mean, it wasn't a smart crime. Like,
Ugh.
if you're one of the only people that was left alone with the book, and then the book goes missing, it does not look good. Like,
No, I know. There was an incident happened to a friend of mine. He was in Montreal doing a show, and he had a foreign language version of Hulk 181 stolen. Well, the guys who stole it put it up on eBay. Didn't even bother to cover the serial numbers.
so it was graded.
My yes.
Oh
My
my god!
my friend has his book back.
Yeah, no shit. Like, come on. That's just
I mean, if you know what Montreal is, there's a suburb named Laval, okay, of Montreal, and like literally within 24 hours, the same book goes up with a Laval address. The cops managed to trace it down because they like you could see the serial number in the photo,
yeah, dude. That
like a German edition of 181 in Montreal. How many do you think there are?
yeah. Well, not only that, but it's graded. It's got
It's got a unique
the
serial number.
yeah, like if you're gonna steal a graded comic book and sell it, like, and you're gonna sell it on eBay, you got to crack it out. Like, there's no other.
Another one went into my local comic shop, saw two walls, stole two wall books, went down the street to a pawn shop that was about eight blocks down and tried to pawn them. The guy,
Yeah.
forget the fact, like he got caught, like he got away, but he got the books back. It's like
So
because the guy recognized the price tags from the store, like the pawning
yeah,
guy. I mean, you're close to each other. You get to know people in the industry, right?
yeah. I had someone broke into my garage in the fall, and someone stole my snowblower.
Oh,
And it was brand new. Like, I'd had it for less than a year. And but what they did, they took it to a pawn shop. And in the U.S., if you sell something at a pawn shop, you have to present a valid driver's license or
it's the
state
same here.
ID.
Same
Yeah,
here.
and it immediately gets put into a registry that the police have access to. So when we called the police, a few hours later, they did a search, and sure enough, there's our
We don't
snowblower.
have
Like,
we don't have registries here, but the fact that in Ontario they have to hold it for 6 months, and in Quebec they have to hold it for 9. So like you got to have a lot of space to begin with to become a pawnbroker, but that gives time for anything that comes over the wire.
yeah, it's less time here. I think it's like 3 weeks in the U.S. But and I could be wrong, but I know it's not 6 months.
Uh,
But they have that registry. So if you file a police report of stolen property, and then your
well,
item shows up in a pawn shop,
it's
it's there.
like it's 30 days for the person. Like if I get the pawn money, I have 30 days to buy it back. But
Yeah.
after 30 days, I lose my title. But they have to keep it for 5 months afterwards, just to make sure it's not stolen property. If you're going to be a pawn person, you've got to have a lot of cash over. But I don't know what it's like in your area, neck of the woods. But our pawn shops also do mortgages and like third letter mortgages and stuff. So a lot of them are doing a lot of different.
Well, I'm glad I
things
didn't.
anyway.
I had two of these, and I had one of them, I think, for sale. I don't know if I sold it or not, but I'm glad I didn't because this is like a $20 book now. So who would have thought? You got any action figure variants as Deadpool? Just keep them.
Dude, those action figure variants have never done a thing for me, man. Like,
Me neither, really.
and I don't have the Ben Riley one. Like, there's a Scarlet Spider one that should just be calling my name, but it's an action figure variant. I don't fuck with it.
Yeah, I really like these 25-cent Korak Tarzans because they look just like the 20-cent ones with the 20-cent bubble. So that looks really good. So does this one. They don't have that many. It had to be a real early 25 cent to look like that. So those are neat.
Yeah, that would probably be 1971, wouldn't it?
I would guess.
Or 72. 71, I think they stated. Well,
It switched to this version right after it. So
okay, so yeah, that would be 73 or 74 then.
yeah, and they're pretty. I'm gonna sell them. Kubert just helps me get big books, but I do keep some of the Kubert keys.
Yeah, he said I was just telling Steppo. I love Joe Kubert. He probably did 80-90% of the war title covers, and it's amazing. That guy's output was fantastic. I think only Jim Aparo and Kurt Swan and Kirby have the same levels of output.
What up,
Swan-
Callie?
Callie.
Yeah, Kubert did Unknown Soldier, Sergeant Rock,
Yeah.
Tarzan,
Mhm.
mainly, and then
Yeah, but most of those stories back then were only 8 pages long, right? But you throw the
Right.
covers in, and
Right.
it's still like he's all over the place. I mean,
Well, think about Joe Kubert. Didn't he have 2 kids that also got into the industry?
I know of one. I know of Adam, but I'm not. I didn't know
Where's
if there was a
Andy?
second.
Adam and Andy, they're both fantastic as well.
Okay.
Like
I
the
know
one
Adam
just,
Kubert's really good. I mean,
they're both fantastic. Like that to me, like you were such a good artist that the shit ran in your DNA, and your kids were able to pick it up and be fantastic as well. Like,
yeah, I read. I've got Kurt Swan's biography here. He's had 4 kids, and none of them wanted anything to do with art because they used to say that they never saw their dad because he was working so much upstairs in his thing that.
well, and in his time, they didn't make a lot of money, so like,
so they had to keep doing the work.
yeah, so he got to work all the time, and he wasn't like a rich artist. He was just an artist. Like,
Exactly. You think about it. They're getting $15-20 a page in 1960, say, which is decent money. But if you're only doing a page and a half a day, that's $20 times, or like an 8-page story. That's $160. That back then would have been a mortgage payment and groceries, and then you got to get another one out because you don't have any savings. You don't have any.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I did buy this one recently though. It's Brian Michael Bendis one, and I like him, so I don't buy a lot of Marvel, but I'm going to give him a try on this one because plus the Wolverine jumping into the guy with the flame head kind of looked pretty cool. So.
Gotta get some WD-40 on that chair, bro.
I switched. I had chairs. I had my other chair. I wasn't planning on coming on, so I switched my chairs back after doing the interview.
Hey, God Tank, you still on the stream here? God Tank sent me that picture. I want to show it.
Okay, yeah. So I got a Mickey Mouse shirt. And then this Avengers, I think it's Avengers. What is this? No, another Mickey Mouse shirt. Here's the Avenger. It's inside out because I tried it on, but I didn't wear it. Hold on.
Hey, God Tank, can I show that picture? Yeah, all right, he said yes. So when you're done showing that shirt, I'm going to show the George Floyd picture God Tank just sent me.
Okay. Yeah. What the fuck happened? Here it is. Here's the Avengers.
Very nice.
Yeah. Still got a little sticker on it. So probably be one of these two. It'll either be the Mickey Mouse or the Avengers. I'll put those up for later. And I'll do a giveaway. I'm thinking about doing a super chat giveaway and a regular giveaway.
Oh, dude, I like the idea of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some books for super chat, and I'm going to do a game or something for the regular giveaway, like I don't know, some kind of game. Where do I want to put these? I'll just put them right here. All right, let's see D's thing. What you got there, D?
Yeah, no. So we were talking about George Floyd earlier. God Tank just sent me this. Trying.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. That's been circulating quite a bit.
Yeah, he did this.
Really? That's a good one.
Yeah, it's God Tank's original art.
Yeah.
Amazing, because I've seen and something very similar has been going around because I've seen something with the halo above him making the rounds. That's really good art.
Yeah. What
No,
up?
that's what he did.
There was
That's
a whole bunch. There was one guy who put up like 7 or 8 different on Instagram not too long ago. He put up similar to the Brady Bunch where they got the 9 squares, and they're all different pictures of George Floyd that people had done, and one of them had a halo and looked very similar to that.
That was a tough time for my neck of the woods, man. Like
I believe it.
riots were going down. A police station burned to the ground, which is insane.
Yeah,
A police station was burned to the ground. Yeah.
This is my new comic book day haul. We got the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That shit looks dope as fuck, and then a Spawn. Which is cool.
I know you love your spawns.
I do. I
New
still
comic
get them.
day today. I picked up this one. Astro 1.
Oh, cool.
And D, I had switched chairs because this one is more comfortable than the other one. The other one doesn't make noise, but I was getting ready to go to bed soon. So then I saw you guys were on and forgot I changed chairs. Oh man.
Oh no, I got me my wife got me this for my Christmas present. Like
Yeah, I got this for Christmas a couple years ago. It was so much more comfortable than my work chair.
oh yeah, no. This sucker right here has been whodat?
Hey, hello, whodat?
Big whodat?
Get up in here, whodat.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about your book. We can just chill if you want.
No, we're talking about your book.
Or we can talk about your book. Whatever, man.
Carlito, what's going on, bro? I know you were in here earlier, but I was talking when I saw you earlier.
Yeah, I'm going
Anyway,
through.
you guys have a wonderful night. I've got to get to bed. 5:30 comes early here.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for stopping in, Matt.
Take care.
Hey, Matt, what time is it in your neck of the woods right now?
It's 10. It's just after 10.
Okay, all right. So you're in the Eastern time zone. Or...
Yeah, I'm in the same city as Alan, Ottawa, Canada. There.
Do you guys call it? Do you call it Eastern time in Canada? Okay.
We have the same names for the time zones.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm in the Central.
Yeah, I know that. I know that because you're just south of Manitoba there, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
Good old
Manitoba where
Manitoba.
Is Manitoba where all your 18-year-olds go to have some fun between they can't get it at 21?
I don't know, man. Like I'm like southern Minnesota, so it's still like a 3 or 4 hour drive to get up to the border. So
You laugh. Every summer, Montreal is filled with kids from Vermont coming up, 18-year-old college kids. It's hilarious. They get in so much trouble.
hell yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, take care, guys.
Yeah, man. Hopefully you can make it Friday, dude. No pressure.
Yeah, I'll be there Friday.
Oh, good. Good. We'll see
Okay,
you then.
just let me know what time.
9 Eastern.
9 Eastern? Okay.
All right,
Great.
big dog.
See you then.
Later, bro.
Bye.
Hey, we got our legal counsel is here.
Who?
Our legal counsel, Dan.
Oh, Dan Day. Well, he's the Hunt's legal counsel. He ain't my legal counsel. He could be theirs. We ain't got no legal shit over here, huh?
I'd still give him a shout if I found myself in a sticky situation.
Yeah. The club has no intertwinement with the hunt as of yet, but maybe one day we'll see. What did whodat say? God dang, nothing has worked out and still here not received my book. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with that. I talked to him a little bit off air, but I'm not
Yeah,
gonna.
no.
I don't know what the fuck it's very unprofessional. I am going to make a video this weekend. I've been planning on making a video for whodat. I'm going to put the X-Men one on the thumbnail. I'm going to talk about that. You should come. Hopefully you can make it. Maybe we'll do it Sunday or Saturday.
Yeah, no. Dude, hey, like, I work in a business, right? We ship things to customers. It's for animal health care medication. Like, it is life and death for a lot of animals, what I send out. And not just for animals. It's like the food supply of the country. And let me tell you, when we fuck something up, we bend over backwards
Right.
to fix it. And I don't understand the logic of like, hey, we hired someone untrustworthy, they stole your book, but they got scared, they sent it back. Like, how is that not already in its hands yet?
This has turned into what it's always. It's every time I hear about it, they owe me a book or it's taking forever. It's never a satisfactory. It's always like if you get your book back, there you go. It's never like, oh, they did something. They never fucking do anything. They treat us like junkies. And I can't stand them fucking people. So fuck slapping people. Maybe CGC's better. I don't know. I'm just over it.
Well, usually the story though is like, oh, it took too long for them to grade my book. Like, which that happens, right? Like, grading fluctuates. It depends on how busy they are, how well staffed they are, right? But like, this thing isn't about grading. This is about they fucked up and his book got stolen, and now they have it back, and they haven't gotten it to him yet.
I know.
Like, dude, like I would have, I would have. They found that shit on Friday. I would have had that shit fucking reholdered on Saturday, in the mail on Monday, and he'd have had it on Tuesday. Like,
Yeah.
That's the worst case scenario. But
Yeah.
oh, look at God Tank, man. Biggie
Yeah.
was the GOAT on the hunt.
I was pretty good at one point. Yeah. I got to a point where I hit a creative wall and I was just banging my head against it. And I'm like, what the fuck am I banging my head against the wall for? I could do it. This is America. I could do whatever the fuck I want. So I just fucking said, all right, I'm gonna get creative on my side. So I started the poker shit. I love to hunt. I would. Those are my friends. I would always support my friends. You know me, D. I'm a fucking a schmuck, dude. I don't give a fuck. You could call me Shirley, or you could call me ugly or whatever. Just don't call me late for lunch. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Like, I would be there for them motherfuckers in a heartbeat. They already know that. They haven't asked. You know, I left the chat, never been invited back. So this is where I'm at, and I've had fun. And que sera, sera. I've not regretted anything I've done. Hopefully they don't either. And that's it. Like, if they ever need me, I might be there or I might not. You know, it's like, how many times you want to hold your hand out and be like, tag me in, and then eventually you're gonna be like, you know what, fuck it, I don't need to hop in. But I'm
hey,
sure.
I'll tell you this, and this has nothing to do with the hunt, right?
Yeah.
This is about like me knowing that life is short,
Right.
and it ain't worth it. Like, I think it would be cool, and I'm not saying you were ever in the wrong. I'm not saying anyone was in the wrong.
Right.
But you should hit up Tony Sanders someday, man. Just tell him you love him.
I did.
Oh, all right. So you guys are still cool?
Yeah, about 2 months ago, I just hit him up. I said, hey, man, by the way, just thinking about you. I appreciate you, bro. Something like that.
Okay.
And then he did hop on the Band of Bros auction. I hung out with them on air, off air. We've been cool. We didn't bring up the hunt one fucking time, by the way.
Yeah, no, and maybe you don't need to. Like
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes certain things run their course, and it's done with.
Exactly.
But no, that's all right. That's good to hear. I'm glad that there's not like a beef there.
Yeah, there's no hard feelings. But we do have. I was just thinking about this guy. Hunt, no hunt, whatever. Whodat's always been my pal. So let's bring in Whodat. What up, Whodat?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Good. I was just getting some books ready for the Band of Brothers auction. I'm a little excited. I don't need to make a bunch of them. I don't even need to make $1. I just want to come and show some books, have some fun, hang out with my guys. That's about all.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of stuff together as I kind of gotten my mind back on things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to do a little pop up on Instagram.
Hey,
some people show up, but I didn't hear. Nobody said nothing. So, I'll be pricing stuff, I guess, over the next few days and throwing them up there. I'm about to just do out some blowout deals. So, signed books, exclusive books. About to.
You got any CBCS slabs up for sale?
Yes, I will.
Okay,
Yes,
very good.
Yes, I will, and I am taking offers on them because I want to get rid of them.
Dude, fucking support you on that. Dude, the only thing that fucks with me on like my CBCS slabs is the ones that I have are like sentimental purchases.
Oh.
Like I have my Dan Jurgens sketch. Like I've got my Power Ranger Green Ranger book and my Scarlet Spider Secret Wars book. Like those are books those
are like witness or something. Like what?
Yeah, those are witnessed and sent in at a con. Like I just don't want to fuck with them,
Well,
if they were,
they're almost making it where you can since they got JSA now.
So no, it's.
Once again, I'm copying Whodat for something I've seen Whodat do. So, oh yeah, that's the one.
Like, dude, like this one right here, like it's in a CBCS slab. It has the new label. Like I can't even tell people what this book means to me. Like this is like when my mom got sick, I was at a comic book convention, and like I had to leave to go be by her side, and she passed away. And I'm telling you, like it was a rough summer, like after that, not good. And I was at a convention when I got this done, which is the first convention I went to after she passed away. And like after I got the book back, like while I was at the convention, I was watching the dude do the sketch and getting the signatures, and like I was smiling for the first time since my mom had passed away. And it was just a sentimental moment for me, like, so yeah, like I don't like CBCS. I'll never use them again, but this one I'm just going to stay in my PC because it's a sentimental book.
Look, I understand because I have those books as well.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say when I get my X-Men 1 back, that's one of those books. I've contemplated cracking it out, but I'm probably just gonna leave it alone. And once I receive it, my wife said I better. Also, the Secret Wars 8, that's actually a pedigree book, so I'll probably just leave that alone as well. So,
yeah, baby.
But I probably won't have any other CBCS books in my collection. And my goal is to actually cross grade the other ones I have that I'm keeping, and then sell the rest. So. That's my goal for that. I just want to get away from them. They left a bad taste in my mouth. That experience.
No, dude, it's understandable as fuck, and like, dude, I still hate that this is still ongoing. The fact that it's still pending is.
They're going to pay, bro. They're going to pay. They're going to pay. Is what I think. I think they're going, even if they don't want to.
Yeah, I'll tell y'all guys more information offline because I did tell Bleak and Tony. I did like a Instagram call. Somebody wanted me to spill a tea, but he didn't show up.
I was at work. I was
that's
at
what I have
work.
to tell you. I have to tell you guys, but yeah, it's since this you can look this up yourselves. The people who like are in certain positions at this company, I mean title positions, they have no background in comics. They have zero.
Oh,
When I say zero, I mean zero. Um, one of the people they don't even live or work in the state where CBCS is, and they're a high up authoritarian person. So it when you hear a lot of that stuff, at least CGC has people who collect or are collectors, or people who are in the comic community that you know because they've been there forever. Like case in point, Matt Nelson. Matt Nelson was a presser at first, a regular presser.
Yeah.
He's a presser for CGC. He moved up in the ranks, became the head presser. Then he became a grader. Then he became the head grader. Now he's the president. So you got people who've been like in that side, but a lot of those people in the CBCS side didn't go through that process or have no idea about comics, and they don't even know what they're dealing with. They don't know. Like when I say like it's bad.
Well, they lost
yes.
their CEO, their president. What was the guy's name? The dude that used to
Steve
run.
Borat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they lost him years ago. Years ago, they lost him before COVID. So you're
It
talking
wasn't
about
before COVID. No. What was his name?
Steve Borat.
I think I'm thinking of a different person.
You know why I know he left before COVID, Steve? Because only reason I'm always confident in these answers. When I say before COVID on any answer, the reason why I'm so confident because people forget COVID was like in 2019. and like I put myself in this category. We all forget the time, like that time for 2019 to current, like it's a blur. And with me it is too. Like everything felt like it went so fast. Those 5 years felt like it went like a bullet. So
He left. Steve Borak left CBCS in May of 2022.
no, you're lying.
No, I'm straight up, man. I was.
You're lying. You messing with me. I don't
No.
lying.
What they call it? What the young kids call it?
Capping.
Yeah, he's capping.
He's capping hard.
Oh, we need Biggie. You need like sound effects. When it say straight
Stop
cap.
capping.
What is that? What I can't even see what that says. Is that an iPhone?
No, Android.
Let me make you big.
Android, then I might believe it now. It's an Android.
Oh, that helped none. Okay, that helped none.
Yeah, no, it cleared up. It cleared up.
Did it? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
D. I thought it did. Well, it didn't change the size of it.
There you go. Yeah, it cleared up as soon as you made it big. All right.
CBCS made. Yeah. Okay.
President. Yeah, I think that was a typo.
You're still capped.
I used to think you were just about the most perfect person in the world. You're just a slut.
That's gonna be your straight capping video.
Yeah.
No, I accept my punishment. I thought you were a good person. You're just a slut. Okay.
I thought you was about the best thing in the world, D.
I thought no, but I ain't gonna lie. I thought he left before. I thought he left like right around COVID time. So yeah.
Hey, you said the right thing though. Like the whole COVID time frame was a blur. It's hard to remember when things landed during COVID time. In May of 22, we were just on the tail end of it all. So
I thought Splash said he went to comic. I thought he went to My Comic Shop.
Yeah, I think it was My Comic Shop.
Yeah, he went to My Comic. I mean, close enough, Splash. But I know it was My Comic Shop.
That article that I just pulled up said the same thing. So My Comic Shop is very well.
Yeah, I think he became like the head comic consigner or something.
Well, and that's the thing though. Is after your X-Men 1 went missing, and they started posting about an auction where they were selling an X-Men 1, it was with My Comic Shop. So and My Comic Shop is also in Texas. CBCS was in Texas. Like, I think it was geographically it worked for him, and he wanted to leave the company. Like, but it does tell me that he probably left it in hands that weren't as capable. Like, and you said it, you hit the nail on the head, man. Like, you need comic book people that know about comic books, that give a shit about comic books to be running that company. You can't just hire a generic CEO to be the CEO of a comic book grading company. It don't work.
Or a person in sales and marketing that has not, that know anything about comics and knows about sales and marketing. You know what I mean? So it just scratches you because it's like when he left CGC, he basically left it in the hands of Matt Nelson, I guess, and other people.
Yeah.
And yes, they've had their mess ups. Every company has their mess ups, but guess what? People still look at them first.
Yeah, no.
And then when he started CBCS, and while he was there, people still had confidence because he was there. When he was there, president, head grader, people still was like, all right, Steve's over there. I'm still good. But once he left, a lot of people were like, I don't know, because he was accessible, just like Matt Nelson at CGC. If you wanted to talk to him, you probably had to go through a private chat, but you were able to reach him.
Yeah.
Steve and Bat, you can reach. They do interviews. They've done all kind of stuff. Has anybody interviewed the new president of CBCS or even talked to him or did a pre-recorded bit? Who is the president?
I don't know.
I'll look it up.
It's a guy that owns Beckett. He's worth like 2 or 3 million, I think. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to steal another move from Whodat because Whodat's pretty fucking smart. I'm going to do a super chat giveaway for next month. And I'm almost to my limit for my second payment. But anybody that's donated over $20 is already in the super chat giveaway. Anybody that donates $5 and up is going to be in the new one. I'm going to get books and I'll do a real announcement. I'm just letting guys know if you watch this video, there will be a super chat giveaway coming soon.
That's cool, man. I like those, and the reason why I do it is because, I mean, nothing against it, but I mean, you go hunting for comics, you can find good books.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing lately people do these super chat giveaways or channel member giveaways, and they find a random variant that you can go pick up at your LCS, and he said, "Oh, I'm giving away. This is gonna be my super chat giveaway." So it's like a $5 book. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm like, really? And like, like even if you find a 3 or 4 Silver Age books, that's still worth more than the variant that they give.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, a book that's going to go down in value the longer it sits in your box. Like, give somebody something that's going to hold a little value. That's a good idea.
Like, even if it's beat up, it's still better than, a variant that's not a key,
Right. Yeah, I'm excited, man, and you've inspired me, and I think it's a great idea because I've just been getting super just because people are nice. But it's time for me. I'm supposedly getting a payment soon, and as soon as the payments start coming in,
I'm supposed to be getting one soon too. I think they said a week or something like that. It takes a while. Look, those payments, when they tell you it's coming, it takes a minute, and then you forget about it, and then it just pops up. You're like, wait, where did I get this money from? And then you look, oh, all right.
Yeah, I can't tell if I got some of it for my first payment. It kind of mishmashed into my second one because my second one seems low.
It probably would happen if you don't reach that goal. I think at the end of the first month, if you go over the goal, they'll put them together. Okay. Yeah. So
my first one's a little higher than my second one, so that's probably what's going on.
Yeah, because you'll have like odd payments because it's like once you reach 100, they send you something. But I've never had it like right at 100. It's usually been like 105, 110, 130. Like it's all over the place.
Okay. Yeah, so they're doing pretty good. I have nothing bad to say about it yet. Everything seems to be working fine. I just got to pick out what I'm going to be giving away. I think maybe this Collectors Club Friday night. Me versus Alan. Everybody's welcome. All club member, all club champions. and there might be another one-on-one keymaster, but me and Alan's going to do a one-on-one, and I'm going to try to figure out a giveaway. I saw this one, pick your top 4 or 5 comic book creators. I saw Metarog talking about it. That's interesting. Something like that. Give something for people to do, like a chore. How about if I made them do 10 push-ups and record that? Does that sound fun? No, it don't.
Hey, I'll do 10 push-ups. I'm gonna do them off camera, live.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. It's like, I don't know. And I'm part of this community, and I'll say it to myself. I mean, I think I could do 10. But there's a lot of people. It's a lot of people I've met or seen. How Biggie, you gonna kill him?
No, right? That's what I'm thinking. Like, I could do 10 girl push-ups, but 10 men push-ups, that's gonna blow something out in my back. Like, I don't want to.
And it's like me, I think I could do it, but I'm gonna be hurting. And it's not because it's just like I got back issues, I got a bad bum shoulder.
Yeah.
I broke my elbow before, so every now and then it locks up on me. So it's I know I have issues, so I know other people who are worse shape than me.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of us.
What happened to Jim, the comic guy? He'd be like, oh, he was doing Biggie's contest and he stroked out.
You know what kills me, whodat, bro, is like you see people live on stream, right? And then you see pictures of people from the con. It's like these guys look way bigger in the regular pictures than they do on live stream. It's like, what is going? I don't know why that happens, but it does.
I think you saw the. I don't know if Tone shared the picture we took together, but I'm not that tall. But damn, some people make me feel tall.
Was Tony's hands really the size of banana hands?
Like,
yeah.
Okay. Got some big ass.
These guys have big ass hands. His fingers like the size of an arm. Like, what?
I'll say this about him. I would forget getting punched by him. I wouldn't want to get slapped by him.
No.
Oh. Like getting slapped by a tennis racket that's like made out of skin. Like, fuck that.
Like, dude,
I think his size finger was like a size 10 in men's shoe or something. I don't know what the fuck was going on with that guy.
I put it like this: the size of his finger. I remember when we did the ring thing.
Yeah,
like the size of my thumb.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that ring could fit in my thumb.
Yeah, I saw like,
and he put it on, so he wasn't lying.
And it fit. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Like, you can fit a boiled egg through the damn thing or something.
Oh, hey, Flashpage said he talked to Steve Broderick in July, and he was at Comic Con.
Unless he's doing both. There's nothing saying he can't do both. I'm just,
Flashpage, I stand corrected, because guess how much I talked to Steve Broderick? None.
Man, all we did was Google, and Google can't lie.
Yeah, Google proved me right earlier tonight about when he left.
Yeah. You could literally type anything into Google and it's going to tell you what you want to see, because there's a Reddit fucking comment somewhere that's going to match what you're searching. So I don't trust fucking Google at all.
Well, I didn't ask if he left in May of 2022. I asked when he left.
Okay.
And so it depends on how you search. If you search, if you Google a very specific question with the answer in the question, like, yeah, Google will confirm.
Give you what you want. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's how life is, man. People seek the information that they want. They don't seek the truth.
Well,
and
that's why every time you put anything about health related, that's why cancer pops up.
Yeah. Like, dude, there's a lot. Cancer affects a lot of people, though. Like, it has a lot of.
What I'm trying to say is that's a heavily searched, and it affects a lot of people. So when you ask a health question, it'll give you a whole bunch of stuff, but cancer is always somewhere in there. And you're like, wait, all I ask is I'm waking up when I gotta pee. It's like, I got cancer. You're like, what the hell? So yeah, that's doctors hate when you Google your health stuff, because they always get those calls.
Well,
Well, it said I had this and this, and then it said I had cancer. You're like, oh, you must have Googled late at night, right?
it used to be you could go to a doctor and they could treat you, but now you go to a doctor and they send you to a specialist because you have to have a specialist for every little thing that's wrong with you. So,
Well, as you get older, that's definitely what happens.
yeah.
Well, and they also a lot of times don't perform tests. They don't perform any. They don't do any work. They just guess. Like, oh, hey, yeah, this. Maybe it's this, and they hope it's right. And yeah, like I don't. I'm not saying I don't trust doctors because I know some good doctors in my personal life and in the community. Doc Mancade, I trust him like a motherfucker. But like in general, if I don't know you and you're a doctor, like you got to prove to me that you're working. Like, don't guess at my
but it's almost like everything. You have a good experience with somebody, like I know when I'm not feeling good, I can schedule my appointments, right? And I always look for this one, like I always look for a couple of doctors who I've dealt with who were great, amazing. Usually I always get one of those, one of them, but I try not to get somebody I've never dealt with because they don't know me, they don't,
No, like, dude, I talked about my mom passing earlier. Dude, they guessed about her what was she was suffering from until she died. Like, and by the time they decided to like get serious and run tests, it was too late. And like, dude, and that shit fucking will bother me until the day I die. Like, and I didn't sue them or nothing. Like, I don't need money from it. Like, I just saw that. I was just like, man, you guys fucked up. Like I'm almost 61 years old. She wasn't nearly ready to go. She was healthy a week ago. Like, how dare you fucking guess at her health? Like, so yeah, doctors need to listen and do their job.
It's very sad, man. I hate that happened to you, man. I am so thankful to have my mother. I don't even know what I would do. Every moment I get, even when we start, like, we was working 14 hours on cleaning that house up, and at the end of it, I could tell she's getting a little tired, a little sore. She starts being a little snippety and shit, and I'm like, I could sit here and turn this into a spoiled situation and make everything rotten right now, or I could eat it and just let her know I love her. And that's what I did. And she knew what she was doing. And she told me, she said, I just quit telling you stuff because I didn't want to get mad. And I was like, I know, we don't want to be mad at each other. And so everything's working good.
That's it's sometimes it's hard to realize this because humans, we are emotional creatures. And we like sometimes carry those emotions on our shoulders, our hearts, or whatever you want to say. But we always got to remember the most important thing to in humans is not money. It's not valuable things. The most valuable thing a human has is time. It's time. That's why I love this movie, even though it wasn't that great of a movie. That movie, I think it was a time with the Time movie with Justin Timberlake.
Dude, that's a great. I love that movie.
It's a good fucking movie.
Yeah, I like it, but it didn't do as well as it should have, and it should have had multiple sequels. But that movie really kind of shows what I'm talking about. Though it's like you don't have so much time in life. Like that's why I always say, like, you don't have to go to a convention to meet people. If you're traveling on vacation, hey, I'm in your neck of the woods. No obligations. I just wanted to reach out because I'm in your neck of the woods. You want to have some lunch? You want to have some dinner? Or you want to go to a comic shop for like a few minutes? No problem. I did that with a Just a Little podcast, Cookie from Florida. Who else? I've done it. When I go to California, I mentioned it to everybody I know who's in California. I know California's a big state, but if I don't see anybody, it's okay. At least I made the effort. I'm gonna make the effort from now on because I didn't get to hang out with people like Chad RCG. I'm trying to think.
He bought me drinks at C2E2.
Yeah, like,
that's
dude,
cool,
like no lie, like Chad would randomly call me. like it was no set time. But I talked to him a lot. But it was like a lot of random calls, and it was like about comic stuff, about other stuff. And I do miss those calls because he just be like, got a car, you can hear he's driving. Hey, who that? Well, he starts talking about something. You're like, all right, I'm going there. I'm going like, oh, like when he's going back and doing the casino. All right, I'm going. Like, dude, what the hell?
I fucking love Chad, and I know that whodat had a
Yeah.
really special, tight relationship with Chad. I could tell all the time when you'd see him in the chat or when you saw them together. You guys are really tight. And I was watching the Heroes Con, and all I kept thinking was, man, I miss CFAP. CFAP might have made that con, bro. And if I would have went, I would have made it a special point out of my way to do something for CFAP. Just a little recognition or something, because he passed this year, and it's like everybody went, and they just kind of nobody even brought it up. But he's from North Carolina or South Carolina, wherever the fuck it was. He might have made it, So I miss CFAP a lot.
It was crazy about that too. Like, he's another one too. Like, because he was on a lot of streams when was on, and he was always there. Or he's in chat. I miss him. Messing with Jigs, because he'd be like, he'd tell Jigs, shut the hell up. He'll tell Jigs. He'll like say, Jigs, and Jigs says, what, CFAP? Go to hell.
Yeah.
CFAP would just tell him that.
I remember
those people you miss, dude. Like I ain't gonna lie, he's another one that was some people, if you didn't know him, you would think he's a jerk, and then but he actually was a teddy bear.
Oh, he was the sweetest guy.
And like every time, like he got 6. And I'll say like this: that's how you have to know we are human, and you can't take it for granted, because he was sick a lot. You know this, he was always like, but he always came through, right? Like he always like, oh, he's sick, and he's
pray for me. I'm in the hospital.
I'm not doing well. And guess what? He bounced out of that sucker, like maybe like at least a dozen times that I know of. And then when it happened, I didn't believe it. Because it's like, oh man, come on, man, CFAP always kick back. Yeah, he do bad, but he kick back.
He always kicks out.
Yeah, he always kicks out. He get 1, 2, he kick it out. He get out of there. So it's like Splash. Like, even though I didn't get to spend more time with Splash, I got to meet you, Splash. We took a picture together. I've had a lot of conversations with you before my daughter was born, and as my daughter has grown up. So that's how long I've known Splash, like 9 years at least.
Damn.
So this is when we're doing Google Hangouts. So yeah, we didn't get to hang out as much because that was actually my first Dallas experience, and I'm trying to do everything at the convention. But I still made time to hang out with you, take a picture.
You're good, Puff, bro. I see you, homie.
Yeah,
he's saying he's trying to comment as much as he can before he goes back to work.
Oh, I got you, Puff. Yeah, we see you. But I'll say this though, Biggie, D. I don't know who else can. You got a year in advance. Whodat is going to Heroes Con.
Yeah,
it's not on Father's Day weekend. Father's Day weekend actually means a lot to me. My dad's still here. I'm a dad. My father-in-law's still here, so I try to make that time because fathers and dads don't get a lot of recognition. So I just try to spend this much time because time is going by quick. My dad's 70, going on 71. So yeah, I just try to, that's how I was like, I was never going to Heroes on Father's Day weekend. I never was. Unless I live close. If I live close, yeah, I could, a 2-hour drive. But now since they kind of moved it a week after, game on, because I don't know if the next year, the year after that, is going to be back on Father's Day weekend.
Well, now that we know for sure Whodat's going, Bleak's going for sure. Maybe we can get Doc to go, and then we can make this maybe an NWO powwow. And if we can get D Madness, that would be fire.
Well, Dustin goes.
Dustin goes.
Hey, I'll tell you this, like, and Whodat, I know this is a sensitive subject for you, so I apologize, but Heroes Con this year, CGC did on-site grading, and I loved some on-site grading. And they did real on-site grading, not taking it back to their fucking their fucking headquarters and then bringing it back to the con. No, they did it on site. So, and I when I did C2E2 in 2020, and I got to do some on-site grading, I loved that shit.
Oh, you did. That was your favorite shit to do. I know.
Hey, who that? You what did you say? You picked up your books at the end of the day because you didn't want to walk around with a bunch of slabs. I was too excited.
Yeah, it wasn't the end of the day. It was like the middle, but that's besides the point. But I get what you're saying. Like if I bring stuff for on-site grading, well, the good thing about if I bring stuff for on-site grading, my hotel is connected to the convention, so I'm just gonna walk to my hotel and come right back. That's what I'm gonna do. If I do it with, if I do it, well, it'll be CGC from now on for me.
Yeah.
If I do it, that's how I'll do it. I'll actually give it to them Friday. If they tell me it's going to be done this Friday by 7 and the convention closes at 9, I'm going to get my books at 7. I'm going to walk them back to the hotel. If we meeting up somewhere or if I got to go back to the convention to meet up with people to go eat somewhere, I'm going to do that. But the books are going back to the hotel. And if I have a safe big enough, they're going in the safe.
Yeah, who ain't playing that shit like last time?
My hotel was like 5 miles away from the convention. So I had my shit in a backpack. I had 17 slabs in my backpack.
I remember that.
I had spinal dislocation after that. I don't even know if there's a condition for how my back felt afterwards, but I felt it. It hurt.
Well, guys, I plan to do like a little half-hour show, but we had some pals hop on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the link in the chat, and if anybody in the chat wants to do a backstage and hang out with us, you can. And if you guys got to go on panel, that's cool too.
You'll get some insight on some stuff. I'm gonna tell these guys.
I'm sticking around. I just grabbed another beer.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Check out Puff's video on the Airbnb.
Okay.
For some kind of reason, I like those kind of videos. Basically showing the house off and they're chit chatting in the background. Because I felt like I was at C2E2, not C2. I felt like I was at Heroes Con because he's walking around showing everything off, and you hear Hialeah, and I couldn't tell who else, but Hialeah was one of them. You could tell his voice distinctly talking about the X-Men 1, and he's like, "That's on CBCS. They're gonna have to play." Like he was going. Yeah. So I was like, "Oh, I made it to Heroes, but I'm not there."
Yeah, that's the thing I didn't say was like I would have liked to met Stone Cold and Lucha Libre and Puff and them and DJ Lynx and Legion and some of those guys, actual Dracula. There was a ton of people I'd like to meet, but hopefully next year.
You got to meet old D-Run Comics.
I did. I wouldn't trade going to Heroes Con this year for what I went to. What I went to was better than what I could have. So
I got a feeling next year's Heroes Con is probably going to be sold out and bigger. The reason why I say that is because you have people like me who are going to go but the people who never would go on Father's Day weekend. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, you're right. That's a good point. Yeah. Like you. Okay, so I got you.
You might have, let's say you have an influx of 10 to 20%. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you straight up, and I'll say it again. I'm never going on Father's Day as long as my dad and my father-in-law are still here.
Yeah.
There he is. Just spoke to the devil. Yeah, I'm gonna meet y'all eventually. I think it'd be nice to meet.
Callie says he's going.
Oh, really? Well, fuck. We're getting some this is like getting a ratio variant. If you get a Cali and a whodat, that's like a 1 in 100. Like you guys got to go now. You know. If you get me, it's like a 1 in 1,000. But that's just because I have anxiety. So we'll see how the year goes. I'm gonna do my best. We'll see.
Yeah, my pops is not into that Legion. Now, if it was going to like the NBA Finals, yeah. My dad's a basketball sports nut, so that's how that would fall. Yeah, he's not a comic. He doesn't know.
That finals was not that entertaining.
I snuck him to see his last movie he saw was a comic movie because he thought we were seeing something else. So we brought him to go see Black Panther. If anybody knows the history of the Black Panthers, he thought we were going to see a movie about the Black Panther Party.
Oh,
But what's the guy's name? I can't.
Was he let down though? Did he at least enjoy the movie?
He was confused. He was like, "Wait, what are we seeing? Thought I was seeing something about the Black Panther Party." And I was like, "No, we told you this was." He was like, but he enjoyed. He ended up enjoying. He enjoyed the movie, but it was that was a ridiculous theater too. Florida had a 3-story theater.
Holy
We didn't know
wow.
it was 3 stories, and we thought we were in a good row, but no, we were like on the 2nd floor or something. It was
that
crazy.
screen had to be massive.
Oh, it was huge. It was huge.
so
But yeah.
before we get out of here, thanks Legion. We're on our way out, but we could do a little backstage. But on the brother band of arms, I'm gonna announce who I'm gonna AOK this to on Saturday. I ain't gonna say who yet, but we'll see Saturday. Thanks everybody for popping in. We gotta get out of here. See y'all on the Collectors Club and on Saturday, man. Catch y'all later, dude.